Welcome to a journey back in time, a journey into the heart of the Victorian era, a period of astonishing change and hidden secrets. Today, we're peeling back the layers of history to reveal a world of royal intrigues, groundbreaking inventions, and social revolutions that not only shaped 19th century Britain, but continue to influence our modern society. From the lavish courts of Queen Victoria to the smoky factories that powered an industrial revolution, this is a story of transformation, mystery, and relentless human spirit. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover the secrets of the past that have rarely been told. Part 1: Royal Intrigues and Palace Secrets. The Victorian era was a time of grandeur and hidden drama. At the center of it all stood Queen Victoria, a symbol of strength and stability, yet also a woman who experienced deep personal loss and complex court politics. Imagine a young Victoria, thrust unexpectedly onto the throne at the tender age of 18. In those early days, she struggled under the strict control of her advisors and even her own mother, desperate to carve out a space for her own identity. Legend has it that on her very first night as queen, she insisted on having her private chambers separated from the rest of the palace, an early act of asserting independence in a world where duty often overpowered personal desire. But the palace wasn't just a place of ceremonial splendor, it was also a stage for secret meetings and whispered conversations. Behind closed doors, influential courtiers and foreign dignitaries would exchange not only political strategies, but also personal confidences, conversations that would later sway the course of international affairs. Documents and diaries from the time reveal that many pivotal decisions were made not in the official staterooms, but in the more intimate, often dimly lit corners of the royal residence. These hidden intrigues remind us that behind every public display of power, there are private struggles and secret alliances. They are the whispers of history that still echo in the ornate halls of palaces even today. Part 2: Technological Breakthroughs and the Industrial Revolution. While royal courts were steeped in drama, just outside the palace walls, a different kind of revolution was underway. The Industrial Revolution transformed Britain from a rural society into an industrial powerhouse, sparking innovations that changed everyday life. Factories belched steam and colossal machines churned out products that had once been unimaginable. Visionaries and inventors, working in cramped workshops and vast factories alike, were developing technologies that would eventually connect the world. Steam engines powered trains that stitched the nation together, while inventions in textile manufacturing and metallurgy laid the foundation for modern industry. Despite the often harsh and dangerous working conditions, these pioneers pressed on, driven by the dream of progress. It's fascinating to note that many of these inventions emerged from sheer necessity. The first locomotives and machinery were not born in the comfort of an inventor's lab. They were built amid bustling factories where every improvement meant better wages and safer conditions for workers. Yet these breakthroughs also came with personal sacrifice. Inventors frequently faced financial ruin, public skepticism, and even personal tragedy, but their contributions fueled the rapid modernization of society. Today, as we see these old images reimagined in vibrant color and motion, we are reminded of the sweat, determination, and sometimes heartbreak that powered this era of innovation. These technological leaps were not just mechanical marvels, they were human triumphs. 3. Social revolutions and cultural shifts. The changes of the Industrial Revolution went far beyond technology. They upended traditional social structures and sparked powerful cultural revolutions. In crowded, smoke-filled cities, a new voice was emerging. The voice of the common people demanding rights and dignity. Workers marched in the streets, and women began to challenge the strict social norms that had long defined their lives. During this tumultuous period, the rise of the working class and the early feminist movements signaled a shift in power. Workers demanded fair wages, safer conditions, and the right to have a say in how their society was run. Meanwhile, many women, tired of the rigid expectations imposed upon them, started to push for equality in education, work, and politics. These social movements were often met with fierce resistance from traditional elites, yet they laid the groundwork for the modern ideas of democracy and equal rights that we cherish today. Historical photographs from the period capture these moments of raw determination and courage. They show ordinary men and women standing up against overwhelming odds, their eyes filled with hope and defiance. These images not only document protests and street scenes, but also immortalize the human spirit that drove societal change. As we bring these photos to life, we witness the emotions of a generation that dared to dream of a better future, a future where every individual's voice mattered. In the end, the Victorian era was a time of contrast and complexity, a blend of opulent royal splendor and gritty industrial progress, of secretive intrigues and bold social revolutions. It was an age where every corner held a story, every face a secret, and every innovation a spark that lit the path to modernity. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed uncovering these hidden secrets of the Victorian era, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling me which story captivated you the most. Together, let's continue to bring history to life, one secret at a time. Until next time, keep exploring, and remember, the past is never truly gone. It lives on in every step we take into the future.